Hello there. This is Anthony King from Force Ghost Conversations, and you are listening to Star Wars Reactions. Elegant discussion for a more civilized age.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
In 1977, George Lucas formed a legacy.
Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Inspired by mythology, his saga has become a passion for many.
Feel the Force around you.
His legend has become our story.
It's true. All of it.
One of resistance,
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
rebellion,
Rebellion is built on hope.
and redemption.
I am a Jedi, like my father before.
This is Star Wars Reactions.
Remember, the Force will be with you. Always.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Star Wars Reactions. We are so happy you are joining us this week. We're going to have a great time just sitting around, shooting the breeze, talking the wars. So let's get some introductions out of the way and have some fun tonight. My name is Aaron Harris. I am one of your hosts here, and joining me as always, the Mando to my Grogu, the David Motters. What's up, brother?
What is happening, my brother? You and I were pre-gaming here before the start of the episode, getting it together, what we wanted to talk about, and I'm looking forward to reacting and talking with you tonight.
Oh, absolutely. We are so excited to be able to do this. I love sitting behind the mic and just talking Star Wars with you.
Mhm.
Just kind of a nice break from the week. So,
That's right.
and this week we're actually going to resurrect well, it's really not resurrecting. It's just we're just bringing back because we haven't done it in several months. A series that we love to call our Random Chatter series. This is a series where we sit around and basically just shoot the breeze about Star Wars, whatever topics we want to talk about, and just have a just discussion like we would if we were meeting together for dinner or something, and hanging out. So that's what we're going to do tonight is our 11th volume of Random Chatter. If you want to listen to any of the previous ones, the most recent one was episode 219 back in August of 2025. So it has definitely been a hot minute.
Yes. Oh, I know. I always think they're more recent. Every time we do one, I'm like, oh, we just did one. We just did one, and then we look back and we're like, holy mackerel.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like, where did the time go?
Mm-hmm.
Time flies when you're having fun, though.
Trying.
Trying to, yeah, so that's for sure.
Trying.
That's for sure. So, let's get the ball rolling here. And one thing I want to mention that I saw actually last night
Oh.
was there was an announcement that
Mm.
was made that of course we have a new Star Wars game that was announced last year, or during the last Star Wars celebration, which was last year, wasn't it?
Right,
Tokyo?
April
Yeah.
2025. Yep.
Star Wars Zero Company was revealed last year as a new video game that was single player turn-based strategy game coming out. But it was announced that uh, that the trailer for the gameplay is actually scheduled to come out tomorrow
Oh wow.
at a video game conference. And of course, the game is scheduled to launch August 27th, reportedly, on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and all those. But Zero Company, if you're looking for the gameplay trailer to see what it's going to be like, apparently tomorrow. I say we're recording this Thursday night, so tomorrow being Friday, which is the day this will release, Friday, June 5th, is the conference, video game conference is supposed to be releasing this going on
That's
this trailer. So
there's been a lot of cool games, and some of these game trailers, Aaron,
mhm.
they're so incredible looking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be in that world. And I just haven't, like the Jedi Fallen Order. with Cal Kestis, it looks incredible. The two games, I never played them. I think it's a time issue, you know.
Hmm.
Um, but this is another one. Like I remember seeing some of the preliminary bits of information and looking at the characters, right, on StarWars.com. And I mean, this one looks cool. But I just don't have the time to play them. I don't. Do you play any of these or?
I would love to. I just don't have a system that will play them.
Uh,
I lost all my systems um, several years ago when our we have had a lot of house issues in our lifetime. You know that,
yes.
and not this house that currently flooded, but our previous house, which had the sinkhole issue.
Mhm.
As we were packing to move out, our garage flooded in a storm, and we didn't know it. So when I was moving the boxes out of the garage to move to the out of the house, I picked up the box and the box was soaking wet and the bottom ripped open and all my game systems came falling out,
Oh,
soaking wet and ruined. And
oh goodness.
so I have not had a really a functional game system since. Um,
Gotcha.
so I don't have anything that could play Fallen Order or anything like that. But this is one I would want to play.
Mm.
Because Zero Company is set during the Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
It takes place between episode 2 and 3. It follows the exploits of an elite squad of characters led by a former Republic officer named Hawks.
Mm.
It's a strategy type game. It's the first Star Wars strategy game that they've released since Empire at War back in '06.
Mm.
So it's been a hot minute since they've released one like this.
Okay.
So this would be one I would want to, just because of the time it's set in. It's set during that Clone Wars era. So it's
Yeah.
definitely something I would want to play. So it is something that when I see the trailer tomorrow, I'm going to be keep an eye out for the trailer tomorrow, and see what's going on, see what it's
Yeah.
going to look like. Because I was gonna say I can't get one now, but maybe after my kid's married.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Because I'm 2 months away from that. So
Yeah. Yeah. You and I were just talking about, yeah, an Aaron update or a Dave update. My daughter graduated high school this past Friday. Tomorrow will be 1 week since she's graduated.
yep,
She's so happy. And all of our friends here in Ocala were saying, Lena, you got to wait at least 6 years, kind of like let mom and dad financially recover from the grad party and cap and gown and just the whole kit and
yep.
caboodle, man. Um, so yeah, I'm with you on that. I need to, I need to save.
Well, I know where she's going to school. She's coming up here to go to school where I went to college, and I won't. So she'll be close. We'll keep an eye on her for you and everything. But
That's right. That's
I
right.
I won't tell you what the motto, the unofficial motto of the universe of the college was when I was there.
Okay, you won't, or
It was ring by spring or your money back.
oh my gosh.
But this was before it turned into a university. Back then, it was just college. They've
Uh-huh.
since
Yeah.
transitioned to university. So a lot of changes have made. So I'm sure it's not like that anymore.
you, you just want me to join in, have a daughter getting married like you have.
No, I wouldn't. I no, definitely not.
Oh,
Too soon for that.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
too soon for mine. But you know what? She's got a good head on her shoulders.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I'm
That's
just
right.
not pleased with the move to Korea afterwards. But hey, what do I know?
Oh, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. It's close.
I know.
Oh,
It'll honestly, I can honestly say, and it just hit me. My daughter will be closer to our friend Christina than she will
ah,
be to us.
yeah. Christina in Australia.
Yep. She'll be
Yeah.
closer to Christina and Kendra than she will be to us.
Oh my gosh. Well, this could make for a reason to go that way and go
Well,
see those guys, you
well,
know?
that's why I'm not going to celebration. My wife's already said we're going to Korea next summer. So,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, no question. No
so,
question.
so
Oh,
that's not so that kind of killed celebration for me when I heard Korea. I'm like, oh, there it goes.
I know, I
They're
know.
with my shot at Celebration. So
Well, maybe it'll come back. Speaking of random chatter, maybe that bad boy will come back to Orlando after this one next year in Los Angeles. It's been next year will be a decade since it was here. You know?
I hope it would, because I would love to have another one here again. It would be a lot of fun to go to and attend and just
Yeah.
relive some memories. I mean, but the way my life's going right now, you never know when I'll get to go to another one.
Yeah.
'Cause every time one comes up where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to this one. I am going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Bam,
Yeah.
something
Well,
happens. I'm like, okay, well, that's
yeah. And the other thing too, and I don't know if Mary was mentioning this, in our thread that we talk with her, like if it's more like there's been more international ones. So you can
hmm
tell there's a flavor of that.
hmm
The last two, 2023 was England, 2025 was Japan. This one's back in the States. I wouldn't be surprised to see it back in Europe or somewhere after this one. I mean, obviously, I would love, the next one after next year to be in Orlando because that will mean it's more than a decade.
hmm
2017, you and I were there, had a great time, but that's a decade that just went by real fast. So, yeah.
Yeah, it will be. But the good news is, even though I'll miss Celebration, I'm still going to get to go to Ocala Comic Con.
That's right. That's right. And the
Yeah.
list keeps growing
Ooh,
again, Aaron.
dude, this is, I thought last year was great with the Rebels crew, which it
Oh,
was fantastic. But this is turning into a huge one as well because you have the newest member of the Ahsoka team, Rory McCann, who
hmm
is replacing the late
oh,
Stevenson,
yeah, Ray.
Ray Stevenson
Yeah.
as Balin Skull.
Mhm.
So he's going to be there. Uh, Giancarlo Esposito, aka
Oh,
Moff Gideon, is going to be there.
love it.
Uh, Deanna Lee Inosanto is going to be there.
Yes.
I mean, this is just then. Of course, we have from the video games. We have Noshir Dalal, who's going to be
Yeah.
there. He's done a couple of Star Wars video games. He was also the voice of Vice Admiral Rampart in the Bad Batch.
Yeah. I remember when you and I were
So,
covering that and him being that voice. Yeah.
so there's going to be a lot of
Mhm.
fun going on this year, and the announcements are still coming. So,
Well, last year was incredible. We felt like it was a Star Wars con, and this one we didn't know. Remember, we talked afterwards. We're like, are they going to try to do that again? Because, and not only was that Rebels cast, but then also Nika Futterman, and then Emily Swallow, and um, um, not just Nika Futterman, Emily Swallow, who's
mhm.
Bo-Katan. Why am I blocking on?
Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah, Katie Sackhoff. She was there. You got to meet her and talk with her, and then the guy who played Paz Vizsla.
Yep.
So it was kind of a Rebels and um,
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. And so with these ones that have been announced, it's an Ahsoka Mandalorian feel with Giancarlo Esposito. So I was like, wow, they're doing it again. It'll be interesting to see what other ones they get, and but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I don't know who's doing this and booking this, but
They're killing
well,
it.
they're killing it, man. The
They
last
are
couple of
killing it.
years here, yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah. It is.
yeah. It's. I'm
Yeah,
impressed. I'm very
it's
impressed.
incredible what they're doing and how it's going. This lineup's going to be great, and the just so you know, the dates for Ocala Comic Con coming up this year is September 19th and 20th at the World Equestrian Center in Ocala. Um, that's 106 days away.
And it is the horse capital of the world, and Aaron and Mary and Greg know it, and Daz.
Hey, I was going to be, I was trying to be good here. Okay.
I'm just firing it up here.
I was
I'm
trying to
just
be
firing
good
it up.
here,
Hey, look,
because
there's more Star Wars celebs than horses, which is fine with
that's
me.
for sure.
That's for sure.
That was for that was for sure this past year. World Equestrian Center, and I didn't see a single horse not made out of a
Uh,
bush.
I- that's true. All the topiaries
Yeah, yeah, that's all. That's all they had were horse
and statues.
topiaries.
They had the bronze
Oh
statues
yeah,
too.
the bronze statue. Yeah,
Yes, yeah. So
but yeah, no, I was trying to be good. I
you
was trying to
are
be good. I was trying to.
you. Yeah,
I didn't want to beat a dead horse or anything with my horse jokes, so
and and I don't know if people notice this.
trying to
Part of our
rein it in.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if people just look back at some of our previous shows, look at the list and just look at the show graphics. And for a while there, Aaron was sneaking a horse in any place he could. And a few times I'm like, what wait a minute. And I would find the horse and Aaron's little joke and all that. But it was just a running gag for a while. So
It was,
yeah.
but yeah. So, but I will be at we'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to it. So, I'm so excited to be there again this year.
Yeah.
So, a lot of good things coming.
Yeah. And these are all individuals I've never met before. Wanted to meet Giancarlo. I see him doing the
Hmm.
con rounds. Diana Lee Inosanto, very much have wanted to meet her. She looks really cool. Um, yeah, and then this guy who's replacing Ray Stevenson will be interesting to get to meet him, and I'm going to try to get autographs or photos of them. We'll try to have a good time. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
do.
yeah, it would be great. It would be great. I'm kind of. Oh man, I wish I could remember his name. Uh, Inosanto's son uh, was had a guest spot in Mandalorian. But he also has his own acting career. He was one of the stars of some kid movies made back in the 90s called Three Ninjas.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
those shows.
he was one of the Three Ninjas, and he was in Mandalorian. He was one of the Sand People. Um,
Nice.
but then he was also the Red Power Ranger.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hmm. So I kind of wish he'd show up too, because he would be fun to chit chat with.
That'd be cool,
Because
man.
I grew up on Three Ninjas.
That's
That was a
cool.
great movie. But
That's cool. That's cool, man.
yeah, it's a small world, small world.
Yeah.
So I need to what I got to get to my comic shop, dude.
Yeah, you got to get all the pulls. I've been going, and I just like going to my local comic shop, and they're one of the main sponsors, by the way, of Ocala Comic Con. So they're always there. They have a big setup there, and I always see the employees there. But there's three that I'm following right now, and I think you and I were just again talking before we started recording. I think you're doing two of the three.
Hmm.
Um, I'm doing Shadow of Maul, right? That comic
Yep.
series. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Echoes of the Empire. And then I've been doing this Star Wars The High Republic Adventures Pathfinders.
Okay.
Um, and that's the one that's kind of a little weird to me. Like, and I want to give a shout out to Matt and Jeff on, I was going to say Comics with Kenobi, but Star Wars Splash Page. And, they cover all the Star Wars comics and stuff. And Matt Moore, he's called this series the High Republic Series More, not Series 4. Like, because they had,
Yeah.
they had, all three phases, they had three phases. And this is, it's kind of, I'm kind of confused, honestly. This is set during that second phase. They did a Star Wars. Um, oh, how do I say it? The original trilogy. Then they went back and did
Yeah.
prequel. That so they kind of did that. So they did phase one, phase two went back in time, and then phase three came back up and went forward. But this is set firmly in phase two, and I have no idea why they're doing this right now. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no other High Republic stuff out right now. It's just a little series by Dark Horse Comics. It's fun. I like it, but I have to admit I'm confused. Now, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Echoes of the Empire coincides with
The
the
rollout.
change with characters at Disneyland.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. Shadow of Maul. That is, there's three of those out. So March, April, May. The June one's coming out next Wednesday, I believe. And what they've done in that, brother, is just kind of covered a different character in the series, but it all happens before the series that you and I just covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So those are the three series. I think you're doing Shadow of Maul and the Galaxy's
Galaxy's
Edge.
Edge. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Which I need to go pick up the new ones. Haven't been in a hot minute. I just haven't had the time. So I need to go get those. And the High Republic one, that one I knew about it, and it was just one of those things I was like, I was tired of the High Republic,
yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest. It was a good it was a good series after it was a good series. And it started off real strong, but to me it just kind of overplayed its hand a bit.
agreed,
Um, and
agreed.
and I liked it there at the beginning when they were filtering. It wasn't just High Republic. They were doing High Republic books, but they also had other books coming out, so you could break up the monotony of the High Republic.
Hmm.
So you could get a break from it. I mean, that's when Master and Apprentice came out, and a couple of these other ones that came out.
Yeah,
Um, to
Red Blade, Red
yeah,
Blade.
it kind
Yeah,
of broke up the High Republic books, and I was enjoying High Republic then, but then all the books just kind of stopped, and it was just High Republic, High Republic, High Republic, High Republic, and after a while, it's just like I'm done.
yeah,
So
yeah,
and after the last adult novel came out, I was like, yep, I'm glad this is the last one. I'm done.
yeah,
Hanging
yeah,
up my High Republic. Then,
yeah.
then that was supposed to be the end of it. Then they announced this thing, and I'm like,
I,
why?
I, that's what I don't understand because there was so much in each phase. I mean,
Yeah,
significant amounts, and so I don't know why you throw this out here and it doesn't come after the end of phase three. Phase three. Kevin Scott had a
yeah,
comic. Um, it was called the finale, and it wrapped up last July, I believe, almost a
yeah,
year ago. And so for this to come out, I'm like, why? It just feels like a straggler that I just it doesn't make sense to me. I kind of been a completionist when it comes to High Republic, and like you said, by the end
yeah,
of it, I was tired,
yeah.
and you don't want that in your readers, but it
No,
was
you don't.
just a lot. But that's the only one that I just like you said, even when they announced, I remember Matt Moore and Jeff McGee were saying, "Hey, this is coming." I'm like, "What? There's nothing. There's no point." It does, like I said, it doesn't continue. It goes back in time again. It's like what? It's and honestly, the first couple issues, it's like, okay, this is they've done this. They've talked about trying to develop the hyperspace lanes and
Yeah,
stuff like that, and it's like, okay, you're not um, do anything new. But those, I do like Shadow of Maul. I do. I've always liked Ethan Sachs, his Galaxy's Edge work. It's just fun. He has a knack for it, and this Echoes of the Empire. This is kind of. I wanted to share with our readers. Our listeners and readers. It's set in the months after the Empire Strikes Back, and so that's where you've got our traditional original trilogy characters and why they're it's not a surprise to see them at Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. They don't have that yet here at Walt Disney World.
yeah,
So yeah. But I like Shadow of Maul and I like the Galaxy's Edge Echoes of the Empire. They're
yeah,
good. They're
yeah,
good. They're fun. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, I've enjoyed those, especially with Maul building up. I almost wish they'd have released it
Hmm.
prior to
Oh, me too.
the series,
Me
because it
too.
would have been the perfect build up to do these five comics to get
Hmm.
people hyped up, and
Yeah.
then the way that show hit, man, they could have,
Oh,
if
yeah.
they'd have been smart, they'd have done these five comics first, done the series, and as soon as the series ended, done
Uh,
another
yeah,
Maul comic series, even if it was just 5, 6 issues, I mean, it would have been,
yeah,
it would have been hot.
I
It
agree
would have,
with Marvel. Yeah.
it would have, they would have sold out
Well,
easily.
especially with the season two coming, have that, like you
Exactly.
said, the have finish, May 4th, and then as you drop down, maybe towards the end of May, beginning of
Hmm.
of June here, or maybe you wait a little bit and put that out before season two, but it gives because we have no idea when season two is coming.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I love that idea, man. But whew, some of the decisions,
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah.
tell you, I will say I do hope season 2 is next year because I don't know if I could wait.
Well, 4 years like Ahsoka that got
Yeah.
announced. Sounds like right that we all thought it was coming the end of this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's first of next year.
I that would be 2023 to 4 years between series season one and season two.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Now, yeah, we were talking about, I just want to mention it. There's supposed to be a Star Wars Visions
Okay.
thing coming out this year toward the end of the year. Um, I was under the understanding it was supposed to be a movie.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
it was going to be based on the Ninth Jedi or something like that. But apparently, it's going to be a series. It's going to be a several episode series, was what I read online yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Um,
Um,
I
Based on the
didn't.
Ninth Jedi. I'm trying to find the article on that. Hold on here. Um, Here it is. Yeah, Ninth Jedi anime series coming out this summer.
Oh, this summer. I was wondering if there's going to be anything this summer.
Um,
Okay.
this article was released yesterday, or yeah, we're recording this Thursday the 4th. This was released the ninth, or excuse me, the 3rd. One of the major that come out last year's Star Wars Celebration panel was the anthology series would be continuing with the 3rd season. Blah blah blah. It wasn't just the 4th season. Now it's a full anime series based on the Ninth Jedi short
Oh.
from the 1st and 3rd volumes will be coming out summer 2026.
Oh,
Um,
yes. Because you and
apparent,
I did. We talked,
mhm,
yes, in volume one and volume three. Yes, they had, yep,
yep.
yep.
And the upcoming Anime Expo event, which is taking place in Anaheim in early July, so it should be sometime soon. They are the first episode of the series will be screened.
Oh,
So if they're screening the first episode
hmm,
at that panel,
yeah,
we're probably weeks away.
yeah.
End of July, beginning of August, maybe.
I was just going to say, yeah,
Or
yeah.
no, we're in June, so by the end of June, we could see it. We could see it as early as July 4th weekend.
Interesting.
I would be
Okay.
that would be a good drop point for them, with July 4th being on a
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting drop day for them because you would have a long weekend. That would be a great time to drop it.
Hmm. Yeah, and I think I wasn't even thinking about that because of how busy April, with Maul all the way to May 4th, with the finale of that, with of course with Vader. And then we just had a week in between, and we got together for Mandalorian and Grogu at the end of May. Here
Hmm.
we are, just at the beginning of June. So I've been totally focused on Maul and then Mando and Grogu. I haven't thought at all about this, but I was thinking about kind of what might be kind of next, in terms of content. Maybe that's it because I was thinking really about Ahsoka season two in September, October, something like that. But maybe Visions is going to be the last bit of content before we get Ahsoka season two at the beginning of 2027.
Yeah, it could be. That might be the one that
Hmm.
carries us through. Um,
Yeah.
through the end here. So
Yeah.
uh, I don't know. I don't know, but that is, I saw that yesterday and I was like, I just forgot about it till we're talking about it. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Good catch. Good
yeah. So
catch,
that's
man.
coming.
Yeah.
That's coming. So,
All right.
and of course, when that comes out, we'll, of course, we'll review, we'll share our reactions as always.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, uh, so that was a lot of fun. Now, also, we've had some sad news coming out lately. Of course, end of April, we had the final issue of Star Wars Insider.
Yeah. Issue 237.
It's hard to believe that staple of fandom is gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have it right here. I've subscribed for quite a while, and it was kind of weird at the end of last year. I thought, do I keep it going? I've done it a long time. I thought, yeah, let me do it. And then shortly thereafter, they announced that not only were they, not going to publish it anymore, but they weren't going to like switch to doing something,
Digital.
any online stuff. And so, I would encourage people to get this. It's probably at newsstands now. It came out end of April, like subscribers, and then I think what 2-3 weeks later in May. So this it comes out. I've noticed typically on the newsstand, but
Yeah.
it's got some pretty cool articles in here. Plus, at the end, the afterward is by Dan Madsen.
Yeah.
It says afterward by Dan Madsen, creative Star Wars Insider. He actually posted this a few weeks after, like a week or two after, it came out, and
Yeah.
he posted it on his Facebook, and I hit like, and he always responds. He
Yeah.
seems like such a neat guy, and I'd love to just sit down and spend time talking to him. But yeah, I was just reading this before you and I jumped on, just his little afterward here. But a lot of cool articles wrapping up. Some stuff on Mandalorian Grogu, the movie. Stuff. A lot of people kind of reminiscing about their memories of Star
Hmm.
Wars Insider. Plus, there's talk about somebody that we've had on the show to do um um, our chat,
Reactions chat. Yeah.
our reaction chat. Mark Newbold,
Yep.
he's in here and interviews Kathleen Kennedy.
That's
And
huge. Yeah.
that was a big one for him, and he was sitting on that for a while, and then he was able to announce that, and stuff. But we've had him on, and he's got that. I'm looking at the article right now with Kathleen Kennedy, the end reel, kind of the last reel and stuff like that. But kind of cool, man. Kind of cool. Just kind of people reminiscing and so on and so forth. But yeah, that is the end of a real big.
End of an icon.
It really is. What a way to promote the show and the movies and the whole franchise. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I'd encourage people to go out and grab it.
I need to go find it. I don't have my copy yet, so
Yeah.
I was not. I did not. I did not have a subscription, unfortunately, but I do need to go find that one. That one's just would be a nice one to have on hand,
Yeah.
just
And
for the
they've got.
historical significance.
Yeah, they usually have. Do they? It's like kind of if I look, kind of three different covers. They have a newsstand edition, comic store exclusive. They always have that. The subscriber exclusive. I've got that. This is the subscriber.
Yes.
I'm showing you on the screen, and then they have. It looks like two more. The foil exclusive is Han and Carbonite, and then they have another foil exclusive, and I kind of wanted to get it. It's based on the very first. It's got R2 and C3PO.
Gotcha.
It was kind of like the first edition of it, and so they kind of came back to it. So they have
Yeah.
one, two, three. They got five different covers. Usually they do three, but
Yeah.
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool. So,
yeah,
oh, end of an era with that. It's
that's
hard.
right.
So sad to see it go. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and start to wrapping things up. Was there anything else you wanted to touch on before we start wrapping
No,
things up?
I love it. You brought a few things that you wanted to cover, and I brought a few things in the random chatter, and this was perfect.
Yeah, it was very good. Very good. So, of course, we would love to hear from y'all, and y'all can get to more news and follow us all over our social media. We're on Facebook and X at SW Reactions Pod. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Blue Sky, Threads, YouTube, and Tumblr at SW Reactions. You can email us at swreactions@gmail.com or send us a voicemail at speakpipe.com/Star Wars Reactions. David, if somebody wants to talk Star Wars with you, how would they go about doing that?
Absolutely. Two biggies would be Instagram, just at David Motters, and the other one is our show socials.
Good job. Good job. Of course, with me, my personal X and Instagram at TA Harris 121079. Of course, the Carabast.
I avoided the Carabast.
The show socials. We'll get those as well. So that's a good place to do it. But also, and I don't think I've discussed this on this show before, in the last month, I have actually started co-hosting a second podcast with two of my other friends, Mark and Robbie. It's called Mike Carabast.
Carabast.
This is why I don't self-promote.
Right. You're allergic to it.
I'm allergic to it. I cannot talk myself up. It's called Mic'd Up Bros, MICK'D Mic'd Up Bros. Actually, we have the audio version, which you can download on Apple Podcasts and all that, but we're also doing a video version, so you can actually watch it on YouTube and see my gorgeous face. But yeah, so check that out. I'd love to see y'all over there, and just let me know if you do, and say hi and say you're from Reactions. We'd love to hear from you. So, well, David, are you ready?
Oh boy, here we go. Let's do it.
I said, David, are you ready?
I'm ready. Born ready.
All right, here we go. It's time for this week's Star Wars Dad Joke of the Week. Did you know bodybuilding is a common hobby of the Mon Calamari?
Oh, really?
Yes, it is. They love to show their muscles.
Oh my. Jeez. Wow.
They love to show
Boom. There you go.
Wah, 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 wah. Love it. Oh, David, this has been a blast, my friend.
Well, yeah, we had a good time tonight.
Good time. Of course, next show we do will be our 250th show.
Nice.
And it will be our spoiler-filled review of The Mandalorian and Grogu. So be on the watch out for that. Coming soon. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We love you. We're praying for you. Wishing you all the best. Do something kind for somebody, because you never know what's going on in their lives and how it may just brighten their day. And it will do yours too. So remember, this is your place for elegant discussion for a more civilized age.
This podcast is not endorsed by the Walt Disney Company or by Lucasfilm Limited. It's intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. The official Star Wars website can be found at www.starwars.com. Star Wars. All names, sounds, and any other Star Wars related items are registered trademarks and or copyrights of Disney and their respective trademark and copyright holders. All original content of this podcast is the intellectual property of Star Wars Reactions unless otherwise indicated. Star Wars Reactions. Elegant discussion for a more civilized age.